What's going on, folks? Thank you for being here, Auditing America.
CPR.
We're gonna give it a few moments. Let some people tune in. We're with the one and only CPR Audits. CPR Audits, CPR Audits. Shout outs to CPR Audits and all the platforms. Facebook, Instagram, find them everywhere. How are you guys doing today? Who do we have here today? Where are you guys watching from? CPR Audit stands for, what is it? CPR Audit? Constitutionally Protected Rights.
There you go. Yep, and Will actually came up with that. Fake Mike.
Shout outs to Fake Micro News, Auditing Canada, American Justice, Jamie Sandoval, Conrado. What's up, Daniel? What's up, Jay Bird? Guys, don't forget to hit the like button on your way in so that YouTube can suggest our video to more people. We got people from Virginia. We the people, thank you. Thank you for being here. We the people. You're always showing support. Justin, what's up, Justin? All right, guys, so we're going to light this up. And we're going to talk about CPR audits getting wrongfully arrested by a tyrant cop in Indianapolis, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Insane. It's already gotten over 100,000 views on the web in Auditing America. If you haven't seen it, the link will be on the description of this video so that you guys can be the judge by yourself on what happened to Cody over there in Indianapolis. Cody, can you please explain to us? Well, I know what happened because I was there, but can you explain to viewers what was it that happened that day?
We heard somebody yelling when we came out of the courthouse saying, "Help, help." So naturally, me and you run over there to try to help. And we see this guy getting handcuffed by a bicycle officer. And we start recording, and he tells us to move back. We're already at least 15 feet back, to detention at this point. We didn't even know it was an arrest. No crime scene tape up. We're on courthouse property, public property. Can't get any more public than that.
So let me hold you there. So at this moment, you see that somebody's screaming for help.
Mm-hmm.
There's a police officer
mm-hmm.
speaking to somebody. No tape, no crime scene tape was anywhere.
Mm-mm.
And he claimed it to be a restricted area. Is that what it was?
Yes. Yep. He said it was an incident area.
Did he tell you right away
that it was an incident area?
Yeah.
He said, keep moving. He told me to go all the way over where you ended up at, all the way on the sidewalk. He wanted us to actually cross that street, and no, it's not happening. So
you were obviously in a public place.
Right.
And This guy just tyrannically just decides to tell you to shoosh you away, like he owns public property.
Exactly.
He's actually a public servant. He's supposed to be professional. He's supposed to be courteous.
Mm-hmm.
This guy, at this point, what happens? Continue.
He says, if you don't go over there where your buddy is, you're going to be arrested. So I said, okay, arrest me. And that's when I handed you my phone. You walk back over there. I sit down. And I sit down on like this bench looking area. And I just sit there, cross my legs. And, the video is at least another 5 minutes of him waiting on other cops to get there. When other cops get there, he has them hold on to the guy he's holding on to. And then he goes over and he arrests me. And I'm just sitting there. So there's other people in the video walking past or somebody walking their dog. He don't care about anybody else but except for the person that's videotaping. He just doesn't want his actions to be recorded. And now we know why. Of the latest video that just came out, this happened.
Hold on. Let me stop you right there. So he arrests you, takes you to jail. Did you I remember him walking you to the courthouse, right? That's where he took you?
Yep, to the bottom of the courthouse, into that jail, the holding cell down there.
At least 3-4 minute walk, right?
Uh-huh.
From where you were at, handcuffed, embarrassing you in public.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you committed a crime,
making
himself look like a hero in front of everyone. When the truth was that all you were doing was exercising your First Amendment. So at this point, when you go to the courthouse, he takes you to the courthouse. He didn't take you to the jail. So I'm assuming they took you to like a holding cell, right?
Courthouse, yes. There's processing at the bottom of the courthouse.
How long were you there for?
3 hours into it, they tell me that they're not going to press any charges, that there's no charges that the DA is going to file or the prosecutor is going to file. So 3 hours in there, they tell me that they're not prosecuting me or anything like that. So at that point, I have no charges. And I still stayed in there for another 7 hours to get them to let me out. Took them 10 hours altogether to actually release me.
Unreal.
Yeah.
Guys, I can tell you from my own experience. I was there, and these police officers were extremely unprofessional. They actually harassed me as well. They hate cameras. You see, I don't know why, but Indianapolis police seems to have a problem with the First Amendment. Mm-hmm. You see, every time we go there, we have a problem, and we don't understand why, because it's actually about time for them to get their act straight, get their act together, because they've already have hundreds of thousands of views on the internet doing the wrong thing. The police officers are supposed to be doing the right thing. If you want to do the wrong thing, you should have became a criminal instead. Not a police officer. Why would you want to do, okay, sign up to do the right thing, but end up doing the wrong thing? I don't get it. But anyway, we have good people, bad people in every job, everywhere.
That's
every
true.
So we just document. We just want to know on video. We want to see. We want to show the world. We don't want the world to hear what we have to say. We want the world to see it with their own eyes. You see, we go out there and we do audits. Then they arrest you, embarrass you in public, and then they do what? They
release you.
They release you? Hey, man. We're just not doing anything, man. Even though we just fucking violated the shit out of you.
Yep. They told me next time you see somebody getting handcuffed or anything like that, to mind your business and keep walking. Is what one of the officers told me.
Unreal. So you're released. No court date.
Nope.
Right?
Yep.
No court date. You didn't have to pay any money to be released. Right?
Yep.
Did you file a complaint against this officer?
I tried and tried.
Never heard anything back?
Couldn't even figure out what department he was actually at downtown, because there's about 6 of them downtown. Me and you only hit up, I think, 2 of them or 3 of them.
That's a false arrest, wrongful arrest, violation of your First Amendment.
4th Amendment also.
Your 4th Amendment's gone.
Oh.
All your rights were gone for those hours that you were in there.
Yep.
Because guess what? People say you have the First Amendment, but God forbid you say what you feel behind bars. Then you end up in jail. They'll put you in jail. They'll find another jail for you inside the jail. Because then you got no phone. You got no access to no commissary. They they need to be held accountable for their actions and for their mistakes. We have a lot of police officers getting away with everything. So if you see a police officer doing the wrong thing, tell him. Why? Because he works for you. He is a public employee that he's being paid by the citizens to do a job correctly. And if they're not going to do it correctly, then we need to replace them with a good person that's actually going to do the job correctly. So now going further into this same police officer, can you tell us the information that you just recently found out about this police officer?
Yeah, so it's been all over the news, here at least in Indiana. About 2 weeks ago, there was an arrest on Monument Circle by the same officer that falsely arrested me. It was a homeless man. They got him for misconduct, for his free speech, him just talking. He was talking, I guess, a little too loudly, and they were arresting him for disorderly conduct.
Typical. The annoyed officer charge.
Yep.
The annoyed officer charge, huh? Hey, man, I can't get you with nothing else, but I think disorderly conduct will stick.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, continue.
So then the guy isn't backing up, I guess, far enough from the officer, even though he's handcuffed. And this is Officer Matthew Shores, the guy that falsely arrested me. He takes him, pushes him up the steps, and throws him down onto the ground, and holds him there. And then next thing you know, Sergeant Huxley walks up and takes his foot and stomps on the man's face, with the heel of his foot straight on the teeth. Curbs the guy. And Matthew Shores, that officer, did nothing about it. He let his superiors do that and thought it was perfectly fine. Then he lied about it in the report. First it was the guy was resisting arrest. Then they changed it to it was an accident. But then when they watched the body cam, they said that it was a lie. So now Sergeant Huxley has 2 felony charges against him, level 6 felony charges. He's about to go to jail. And then Matthew Shores and one other officer are on suspension right now without pay. And all of their past cases are getting checked out by internal affairs.
Nice. You see, what goes around comes around. This guy did some shit to you, and now it bit him in the ass.
Yep.
What's it called? Not only that, but guys, this is a bicycle cop that we're talking about. Okay, this guy's downtown in a bicycle, harassing the homeless, harassing people with cameras, just straight up taking people to jail every day. Guess what happens the day after CPR audits gets arrested and immediately released? We confront the same police officer while arresting somebody else.
And we were way closer
this time. I'm sorry?
I said we were way closer that time. We were
way closer that time. No problem to film now, huh? No problem to film.
Because
this guy, we need to look further into this investigation because Officer Shores, right? That's his name?
Matthew Shores, yes.
Matthew Shores for the Indianapolis Police Department, right?
Yep, the bicycle division.
Do you know his badge number, bro?
That I don't know. I was trying to find it, but I
may have it.
Yeah?
I may have it.
He didn't even write it down on the piece of paper that he when he arrested me. It just had his name. It just said M. Shores. And I mean, there's probably like 50 M. Shores.
So if anybody wants to voice their concerns about this is public records, guys. You can look up Cody Williams, right? Cody Williams.
Yep.
You can look up Anselmo Morales right here. public records. You can find out by yourself what Officer Shore said in order to make a false arrest to Mr. William.
Yep.
Because if you don't like it, guess what? You also have the right to complain.
Mm-hmm.
You have the right to complain. You have the right to put it in writing and say, "Hey, I saw this.
Yep.
I saw this,
mm-hmm.
and I believe that you were wrong." Peacefully.
Yep. Yep.
You know?
You can always do that peacefully.
Because that's the only way that we can hold people accountable. Papa? The only way. And sometimes these complaints don't even go anywhere. But you know what? We got to do what we can. Mm-hmm. At least we have to do something. You know, some people say, "Hey, CPR audits. Hey, Auditing America. Hey, fake micro news. Get a real job, loser."
Yeah.
Get a real job. Well, guess what, guys? We have real jobs. CPR Audits has a real job. Fake micro news has a real job. I have a real job. Okay? We just came back I just came back from working for Comcast to put internet back. Mm-hmm. Right, to people that the internet was those are real jobs. So just don't believe that we're just lazy people. No, we all have our things, that we all have our personal bills, just like you guys. We're all real people that work. Okay, we're not in our mom's basement. Okay, we have families here. So I don't really address the haters much. But if you're a hater and you're here right now, you can go sit on this. All right. So with that said,
difference typing behind the computer.
Yes, do something for freedom. Actually, do something for freedom. Tell us how it's done, because until then, this is what you get. You see?
Yep.
This is what you get. You get Auditing America. You get CPR audits. You get fake micro news. You get all these other channels that are doing it. Okay? Some of those channels, I don't agree with them. Mm-hmm. But guess what? They're doing something. I don't agree with that, with what you have to say sometimes. But guess what? I support you. I support your freedom to say whatever you have to say, even if I don't like it. And you, Mr. CPR, mm-hmm. Have we ever had a disagreement? No. We never have problems. Mm-mm. You respect my opinion. I respect your opinion. And that's what this country is about. Yep. You know, freedom of speech. Let the world know how you feel. Let these country employees, public servants know that you are the boss. This huge building that they built, that they call it the City Hall, and they have this whole big operation to manage the city. It's managed by the city's money. So show some respect to who's putting this money. How you gonna go over there and they're gonna treat you like shit?
In your building.
You're gonna treat us with respect. You have to treat people the way that you want to be treated. Okay? And I don't think anyone here wants to be treated back. Who likes being mistreated?
Nobody.
I don't think anyone likes me be mistreated. Mm-mm. So, if any public employee is being rude, guess what happens? You have to get you get fired. You get written up. You know, just like any other job. That's how it should be. You work at the supermarket. You're rude. You get fired. You work at whatever restaurant. You're rude. You get fired. Mm-hmm. Unless you work with the government, unless you're a police officer, then you can be rude and get away with it. And guess what? It doesn't matter. Although we drive a vehicle that says respect, courteous, professionalism.
Yep.
Although I'm a police officer and I have to follow the law, I'm gonna drive 20 miles per hour over the speed limit on the highway. Hey man, Happens all the fucking time, bro. We're in the car. Who hasn't seen that? Police officer fucking speeding the fuck out of the whole road.
Yep.
Without any emergency lights on. Looks like he doesn't have any emergency to go to. Why are you speeding? If you're speeding, that means that you have to go to an emergency.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go to an emergency, you turn on your emergency lights, right?
Yep.
How many times do you see police speeding CPR?
Every day.
All the fucking time. But God forbid we go 5, 7, 8, 10 miles over the speed limit.
Yep.
God forbid.
Mm-hmm. Or all the people I see driving them that have their families in it.
Give me 1 second, CPR.
Good. What's up, guys? I can't see your chat. That's on Mr. America's thing. Hopefully we'll get together soon and go do some group audits again.
Okay. So let's go to the comment section and see if anyone has any questions for Mr. CPR Audits. Do you ever send the videos to city, state representative?
Yes, I do.
You have?
Not necessarily my videos. So what I've been doing since I haven't been out and auditing for the last couple of weeks, since I've been working a lot, I've been, if I watch a YouTube video about a bad officer or a bad police department, I can't really see it. So I've been writing down stuff and calling that department and emailing public relations and things like that and asking questions about the video and about the officers that I've seen. Trying to hold them accountable.
Okay.
Trying to do whatever.
Okay. Let's see what other question we have. John says, we are the bosses of the police. We own their buildings. We own their vehicles. Would you treat your boss the way the cops treat us? No, you're right, John. We own everything. We own everything.
I know. I love that. You're on state property.
You know what? We give them the privilege to work there.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have a right to work there. Whoever decides to work for the city, whoever makes a decision to go work for the public, you need to do this with a good intention from your heart first, than looking to work for the city just for a freaking paycheck. Okay? Because when you're working for the city, that means that you're putting something together for our freaking community. You dumb bastard that chooses to work for the city and treat the public with disrespect.
Mm-hmm.
You don't work for the city or for the state or for the federal government if you're going to be treating people with disrespect.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay? So, if you're one of those, quit your fucking job.
Go work at Taco Bell.
Go work at wherever the hell you want. Okay? Just not here. Just not here with us. Okay? Because we don't need that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So why do police think they run anything? Make up laws. I will hope it's not all of them, because there's good police officers too. So the problem here is that when we go out there to do these audits, which we have hundreds, nearly 1,000, we have a high rate. The percentage of bad cops that we have came across.
But it's not only that, the ones that
it's higher than the good cops.
Right, but just like that sergeant kicked the guy in the face. The other 2 officers didn't do anything about it. They knew it was illegal, and they backed their buddy. They even lied about it in the report. So, I mean, you could tell me all day that those officers are good officers, but what they did right there made them bad officers. So if you have 50 good officers and 10 bad officers.
I still haven't met a police officer that has said, "Hey, bad cop, stop."
Right.
I'm here to save him. No, that hasn't happened.
Mm-hmm.
I have the hope in my heart that, you know, we do have police officers that would do that. And it's just a coincidence that we haven't crossed any.
In how many states? How many counties?
About 30 states.
You know, where are they hiding? Are the good officers hiding? Because I haven't found them.
I wonder I wonder if we can get Mr. Let me see if we can get Mr. Turbit. On our.
You want to talk on the thing? You want to talk? Oh.
Will. All right, I'm back right here. I just sent Will Turbit from Fake Mike Real News an invitation to join us in the live stream. Let's see if he makes it. Give me a 1 if you know who Will Turbit from Fake Mike Real News is. Live and direct on the air. Hey, Avi, would you like to join us? Would you like to join us on our live stream right now? Hello, Mine. Send me a message. Avi, I would love to have you today on our live stream, brother. Send me a message through text or through Facebook so I can send you the link to join us here, if you can.
Mm-hmm.
Rigo, shout outs to Colombia. Colombia in the house. Shout outs to all the Colombian community. That we have a lot of Colombian friends.
Probably gonna be
all right, brother. No problem.
Did you hear me, Enrique?
What's up, bro?
I'll probably be hopping off here soon. I got to get ready to eat and go to bed for work.
All right, brother. Well, we're gonna end this live stream right now, guys. Love you very much. Make sure you subscribe to CPR Audits.
Thank you, guys.
Also, find Auditing America on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Cash App. You want to make donations? Cash App is a good way. Thank you guys for donating. Everybody that's donated, that's awesome. Goes right into the channel, so we can continue auditing America. Going through this entire state requires some money, so the best way to help us out is by sharing our videos, not by donating. But if you do, you can send us a Cash App, Auditing America. CPR Audits, stay safe. Anything else you want to say before you get going?
Be safe, guys. Always film police and public officials. Always. Even if they're acting like they're being nice, you need a record of it.
What do you and what do you think about everything here today, Mr. Audits?
Mm-hmm.
See you later, brother.
Later, guys.